is Jill Ciminillo with Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and I'm in Detroit this week for a special sneak peek of the 2023 Ford Escape. And while this isn't a complete redesign, this is a refresh. And so what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to walk you through some of the major changes, and spoiler alert, we are looking at some design changes and a little bit of new technology. So let's take a closer look right now. Let's start with the exterior, and right now in front of me is going to be the ST line. So this is a new sportier appearance package for the Ford Escape. So while the blacked out wheels and some of the more body colored appearances are going to be unique to this vehicle, you can see some overall design themes that are going to make their way through the entire Ford Escape lineup. And really the biggest change is going to be this right here, and that is the grille and the headlight treatment. It gets a little bit blockier, a little bit bolder, and it definitely has a more active look to it, more athletic, looks a little bit less cartoonish. Yeah, I figured the last generation or the last iteration of this vehicle looked a little bit cartoonish. But another thing you're going to notice here is this light bar that goes over the grille, and that is new for 2023 as well. And one of the product specialists talked about the grille, and they said that this looks like they call it the Mona Lisa grille, because no matter where you go and as you are walking around, it seems like the grille continues to look at you. So I don't know, I think it's kind of cool. And overall, I think the front end really works and it looks really good. As you move around to the side of the vehicle, you definitely have a little bit more of a stronger profile, a little bit stronger lines. And when you move around to the back, you have all new taillights and some new lighting treatments back here. And again, this is the ST version, so you also have this dual exhaust going on. All-wheel drive is going to be available pretty much across the lineup, though the vehicle comes standard with front-wheel drive. Moving into the interior of the vehicle, Ford really wanted to give this more of an upscale look and feel. And so again, this is an ST trim, and so this is not the base trim, this is more of an up-level trim. But they've added some new patterning to the seats, they've made them a little bit more comfortable, they've focused on seat comfort, and they've added, get this, an available 13.2-inch infotainment screen, and they give it a horizontal orientation rather than the vertical one that we've seen in some of the bigger vehicles. You also have a completely digital display here behind the wheel, and on the ST version specifically, you've got some red stitching and a flat bottom steering wheel. So another thing that is going to be new for the 2023 model year, whether you have the up-level 13.2-inch screen or the base 8-inch screen, you're going to have wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, as well as standard Sync 4. Moving into the back seat of the Ford Escape, I do want to point out one of the biggest innovations that you are going to see back here is going to be the fact that these seats move. So you can move them forwards or backwards 6 inches, depending on whether you need more legroom or if you need to put more stuff in the cargo area. And you can see how there is a little bit of a gap between the seat back and the cargo floor, but it gives you a little bit more flexibility in terms of placing stuff in the rear cargo area. Now, something else that they've added to the Ford Escape is going to be this. You can adjust the seat back and you can recline a little bit to make this more comfortable. So the idea that this vehicle is a more urban cruiser, a relaxing getaway, is a little bit more feasible, and it'll still be really cost effective. For the 2023 model year, Ford does retain the 4 different powertrains that you will see in this lineup. So you have a base 1.5 liter engine, you have a 2.5 liter hybrid powertrain, you have a plug-in hybrid powertrain, and then you're going to have the top-tier 2.0-liter engine. So you're starting at 181 horsepower for the base powertrain, and then you will move on up to 250 horsepower for the up-level 2.0-liter engine. And of course, I will point out they are keeping a plug-in hybrid variant, and that will be the 210 horsepower option. What's really interesting about the plug-in hybrid is the fact that this vehicle will get up to 37 miles of all-electric range, and one of the product specialists said that when he is driving this vehicle, as long as he keeps it fully charged, he can get up to 90 miles per gallon. All right, so this right here is the PHEV model, and we're gonna take a quick look in here because with this one, rather than going for sporty, they've gone for a little bit more of an elegant package. So you have some lighter interior, some gray accents, some white reverse stitching, but again, here is that available 13.2-inch, very large, very lovely infotainment screen. You also have wireless charging as well as USB-C and USB-A charge ports. Another nice feature is going to be this large panoramic moonroof that is available on all vehicles. Now, Ford has not announced pricing for the 2023 Ford Escape, but I would not expect it to be too much higher or have the price point be too much different than the current generation. Now, one more thing that I want to say that Ford has done with the 2023 Escape is they have simplified the naming structure. So they've done away with the SE and the SEL trims, and you now have a base and an active trim. Then they've added the ST line, and the top tier trim is no longer titanium. It is now platinum. So you have base, active, ST line, and platinum trims. So 4 trims, 4 different powertrains, all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, more technology. They've also added to the Co-Pilot 360, and you now have better automatic emergency braking as well as a 360-degree camera available. So in all, I think the 2023 Ford Escape is going to be a very attractive package for somebody who lives in an urban environment and for somebody who may need just a little bit more flexibility for the cargo space, but has to be able to fit their vehicle in a compact environment. So I think this looks like a very interesting and attractive refresh vehicle from Ford, and I can't wait to drive it. So stay tuned for more soon. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check us out on the web at pickuptrucktalk.com. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at pickuptrucktalk, and until next time, I will see you down the road.